I just started using FreeAgent because I felt I needed more control, and I feel that I've got that. So before I was introduced to FreeAgent, I just had pens, papers, rubbers, clips and hideous spreadsheets everywhere, and it didn't make sense. So my accountant, he recommended that I started using FreeAgent just to get a much more reliable overview.
We're using FreeAgent on the recommendation of our accountant. I had this nightmare with our old software where I had to export or import bank statements, and in the end I was exporting, importing, uploading, downloading. I didn't know where I was and what I was doing, and it was a nightmare to reconcile. But with FreeAgent, with a bank feed, it just happens, it's so easy. But within an hour of playing with the system, I was hooked. It's an absolute joy to use. I manipulated the templates, got it how I wanted it, and actually started uploading all my contacts.
So the best thing about FreeAgent for me is that I am not really a numbers person, and now I've got the big graph on my screen showing exactly where I am financially.
One of the favourite features of FreeAgent, of course, is when you log in, you do your daily bank feed. Obviously all the transactions come in from your bank, and then you see them in the system, and they're red or orange until you reconcile them, until you match them with your receipts. And obviously you get a good feeling then when everything turns green on the system, because you know everything's accounted for.
I really like sending out estimates, so I have a price list and it's very quick to do an estimate, send it out straight after I've seen the client.
When I'm out and about, I use FreeAgent to upload obviously all my travel receipts. Quick and easy, take a picture of a receipt, upload it straight into the system.
I check what money has come in, I check what money has gone out, and I check what bills to pay, I check what invoices and people have to pay me.
Obviously, because it's a web-based program, I can obviously log into FreeAgent on my laptop if I'm at a client, or I can log in on my phone, and then I can instantly see where we're sitting as a business.
My accountant helps me in a much more constructive way now than before. Before it was always like him chasing me for this receipt, that invoice and whatever, but now he helps me on a much higher level. So last meeting we had, it was about how to improve the gross profit.
The relationship with the accountant has improved since we've been on FreeAgent, because obviously if there's a need to talk with them, I can phone them, but we can both be looking at the system remotely from different offices, but we can both see the same sets of numbers and the same figures. And if there's an issue, they can talk me through where I need to be navigating on the system.
I would definitely recommend FreeAgent to other people.
FreeAgent is loved by over 60,000 small business owners in the UK. Spend less time managing your finances and more time doing the work you love. Ask your accountant today to get started with FreeAgent.